Hi, welcome to this very special episode of Passionate Living. Today we have some really wonderful guests for you to meet who are living their passions and using them to make a huge difference in the world around them. We are going to go back to the Carrousel Museum in North Tonawanda, New York, and see a few little updates they have. And I always love riding the carousel. It's one of my favorite things in the world. And then next, we are going to meet some people who have an organization called Rock Autism that celebrates autism in the community. And they support individuals with autism and families, and you will just love hearing all of the amazing projects that they're doing. And we have a very special jewel that I brought back from season 1 with singer-songwriter Doug Yeomans, who's going to do a gorgeous song today that he wrote that I think will lift your spirits as we end today's show. So sit back, get comfortable, and enjoy your journey into passionate living. I just want to live here and wake up in the morning and ride the carousel, play with the horses and name them all, even though you don't name them. And Patrick, this horse is amazing.
Thank you.
You've been working on him for how many years?
Well, it's been an expanse of about 10 years.
Right.
But
I've
done 2 horses.
And this is a big butt.
Yes,
Yeah.
2 horses and a saber-toothed tiger. And I restored the Buffalo Heritage Carousel.
Oh, in your spare time?
In my spare time. Well, I work full time.
Yeah.
I'm just recently retired, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you have cars. So
I do have cars.
You have a lot going on.
A few cars.
Now, what type of a horse is this?
I work on breed-specific horses. That was never done before. So what I did is I have a Polish Arabian at home, a young Mustang, and this is actually going to be a Morgan.
Oh, I love Morgan.
Yeah, I do too.
My very first book was Justin Morgan Had a Horse.
Oh, yes.
Now, you don't name the horses.
No, carousel horses as a rule are not named.
Now, I know that, but do you secretly name them?
I do not. But you know what's nice is the whole environment of the carousel too. You know, you see the little kids and, you know, the memories with your father and mom when you rode the carousel and growing up. And even now at the museum, I've learned so much from the people that have come in. I've had people that actually worked here in 1912 and 1915 and 1916.
Seriously?
And yes,
oh
and they
gosh,
told me a lot of secrets, and it's just great, you know.
That's amazing.
It is fun.
What a blast. Now, how did you start this passion for carving? Because you can see, I love that you can see the carving marks here. I thought it would be beautiful, but you say you sand all this out
that'll
when
be
it's
smoothed down,
finished.
yes. And for me, it's so relaxing, you know. You get out of work and you could just sit down and you just do a little bit or you do a lot, you know. It's fun.
Oh, this is beautiful. And I love, now tell me about his mouth. I love that you have it just a little twisted there.
Well, yeah, let me show you. What I did is
it's
it
like
comes
the
across.
Godfather
Well,
all
yeah,
over
well,
again.
you know, it would be so hard to work on. Yeah, so what I did is I just have his jaw offset a little bit, you know, like he's frothing, you know, just like that. And then
yeah, he's got that little twist in his mouth
just
there.
a little.
I kind of like it. It's
Yeah,
personality.
yeah.
That's great.
It's done like a puzzle.
Have you ever left that at the bottom of anybody's bed, or?
No, you would leave the whole mess, though, wouldn't you? You can ride with me on a carousel. Yes.
All right. I'm excited. We're gonna ride on carousel. Yes. Well, Ian, this is a pretty cool place. I love every time I'm here.
Thank you. We love having everyone here. So we are the only carousel museum in the world built in the original factory building.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yes.
The only.
The only one.
Wow.
So we actually started building carousels here all the way in 1915.
Right.
And they were built here until 1960.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty wonderful.
I love that.
What we also have here is all kinds of different machines and different musical equipment.
Right.
So, well, yeah, like one of our organs here. So the one next to us is a Wurlitzer 50 organ. It's also known as a tabletop organ, so it's really small. And it actually, there's only 12 that were ever made by the Wurlitzer Company. These are built and also known as tabletop organs. They're built for children's ride.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Now, how does this work?
So how it works like our other organs is it will use a paper roll. This paper roll is actually all based on coding.
Now, Ian, how did you end up here? Because you're the curator for this place.
Yeah, I'm the executive director of this place, which at a place like us involves the curator and everything is all kind of in one job.
You just change your hats as the day goes on.
Exactly. So I got here because I started as a volunteer. And I fell in love with the place, changed what I wanted to do in life, got a master's degree in museums.
Wow.
Came back and kind of worked through the ladder. So this place is really important to me and is a really awesome place to be. So we really try to showcase all the wonderful things that this place can do. And I'm really proud to be able to do that.
Wow, that's beautiful. I love that. I love that you used your passion for this to, now you're over here full time making a difference and keeping this museum moving forward. Now Patrick earlier was saying that you can't walk in this place without riding the carousel.
Correct. So let's go get a ride right now.
Oh, I'm so excited. All right.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, it's the carousel.
It is.
And look who has joined us, Mr. Bill Err. Bill, your family has done a lot to support the museum. This is a great cause. This is an amazing place.
It's a fun place.
It is a fun place. So this is really cool. So now the older horses are on the outside or inside.
Inside, yes. This is a 1916. The outer row is 1916. The inner rows are earlier, closer to 1900.
So your family's been very involved in the
Well,
Carousel
North Tonawanda is
Museum.
great. Yeah, we're going to do more. So it's
That's
it's a
beautiful.
good community. We really
That's
like it.
beautiful. How beautiful.
At least now you saw the beginning and how they're made, and now you get to
Right.
see the finished product.
Exactly. And I found out that you can actually adopt a horse for a year. So I think Passionate Living needs to adopt a horse. Okay, so let's go look at the black stallion. I think that might be our horse to adopt. Ian, I think we're gonna adopt this horse.
Amazing.
We have a new Passionate Living horse, and I want to do a
Blanket, she's staying over.
yes, exactly. I want to bond with my horse. I am here with two amazing guests today that I can't wait to introduce you to. They have the most extraordinary project, and I have Max and Aaliyah. And could you tell me a little bit about Rock Autism? What is it? Where did it come from?
Sure. So Rock Autism was an organization that we started on complete accident, if I'm being fully transparent with you. But it's inspired by my brother, Sonny Moscato. He has autism, and for a long time, for 20 to 25 years of his life, it was very bad, you know. But in the grand scheme of things, he overcame adversity with drugs, incarceration, being used as a drug dealer by, or a drug mule by drug dealers, and then he was shot by a drunk corrections officer, and he survived. So we formed Rock Autism in his honor, and he's still alive to this day. But we do some pretty amazing things, and a big thanks is to this lady over here, Leah Conti. She's my manager, and she also runs Rock Autism.
I'm willing to fight you for her. I had a great talk.
Nah.
You'd win, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't hold back with that one.
She's amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, how did you get involved, Aaliyah?
Well, yeah, so Max was actually looking to get serious about his music career and then brought me on to help. And then we started talking about his brother and his story, and just everything that happened to Sonny was everything you don't hear when you think about autism. Immediately you think, oh wow, the autism community deals with these hardcore struggles too. And then his father, when I got to know him more, he was saying there's no party for autism. There's nothing out there where families can go be themselves, be unjudged, and feel safe in an environment and celebrate who they are. So that was really like his father's idea of there should be a celebration of it in the community, and that's Rock Autism Music Festival.
Wow, that's beautiful. And tell me about the festival.
So the festival was an idea that my father and I always had growing up. We're musicians. Our entire family, we're in a band together. I'm the lead singer and guitarist. My dad and my brother are both the drummers, and they'll split the set.
Wow.
Right? So when everything went down with Sonny, we formed the nonprofit, but we didn't really have an overall goal with what we wanted to do. But we were musicians and performers, and since we always wanted a music festival, that's what we did. So in 2017 was the inception of Rock Autism, and September 1st, if I believe, was our first music festival, Labor Day weekend 2018. So after the music festival, we brought in our funds and we started our actual program, which is the Rock Autism Multimedia Vocational Program, where we teach the basic fundamentals of music production and film production in the hopes that they'll generate a craft and carve out a career path in the entertainment industry.
Wow. That's amazing. Now, don't you also write? You're writing a story of Sonny.
Yeah. I do a lot of writing. I'm really obsessed with writing. It really helps me. It's kind of like my meditation.
Yeah.
Right? So all the music that I write is 99% of it is inspired by Sonny and what he's gone through. And I think I have a knack for kind of making it vague enough to where it can be applicable to anybody's situation.
Right.
But at the center of everything, it's like Sonny is the key to my creative success.
Sonny boy, he had the world in the palm of his hands, but the chains he had that kept him down from being man.
So all the music I write is him. And then we ended up writing the story, which is called Sonny Boy, which is also the song Sonny Boy.
Right.
Everything revolves around Sonny. The beer we have is called Sonny Boy, right? So Sonny Boy is the true story of actually what happened to my brother before Rock Autism started. And it was a really dark time in our lives. It was when he was, using, in and out of jail, the drug dealers, terrible stuff. So I wrote the film. And right before COVID happened, we were actually about to go into production to make this happen. And then COVID, put the kibosh on that. But then during COVID, I was chatting with Aaliyah, and I got into some series, and I was really never a TV guy.
Right.
But I became obsessed with them. I'm like, wow, series are really the thing right now. So I went back to the drawing board, and that night I had a conversation with my dad, and I said, I think we could turn this into a show. So that night I wrote the pilot episode for Setlist, which is a loose interpretation of our lives and our music career, where it follows this family. You have this lead singer, or this lead guy, Knox Winter, and his brother Taz Winter, who is an autistic drummer, and we're guided by our washed up rock star father, Mick Winter. And now picture like...
How did your father like that description of the...
He thought it was hilarious, and I said, picture Jack Black from School of Rock, because that's essentially who my dad is in real life.
Right.
So
that's great.
After that, Setlist was born.
That's amazing.
Yo, Knox, come here.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
Oh my gosh, fine, what do you want?
And so you've written this series, and you're taking that out to the world to hopefully sell that.
She gets it out. She's the voice.
Yeah.
Right. This March 5th, we will be premiering Setlist in LA at the Hotel Cafe, and with a benefit concert featuring Max and his band, and also a good friend of ours from Buffalo, Dave Nolf. His band is out there as well. And so it's going to be just a night celebrating what we do, showing everyone in the industry what we do, on top of it screening Setlist at the end.
Wow, that's amazing. I want to go out earlier now. I want to see the concert.
You should.
great.
So we met with the commissioner of film here in Buffalo, and we said, hey, this is what we want to do, give him opportunities, and he said, absolutely. But then we started to think, there's no way we could put our students in this environment.
Right.
Unsupported.
Unsupported under these
Right.
harsh conditions.
Right.
So we thought, we need to control our own destiny. We need to be our own production company and make our own films, and that's where the Sunny Boy Film and the Setlist TV show came into play. So when we went into production for filming,
Right.
we had our students actually work every day on set, and they got paid for it.
And nobody got yelled at.
Right.
I mean, I yelled at David one time,
We all
I
want
was
to
yelling
come
at
work with you guys.
Austin, probably.
I yelled at Austin because he would yell action like every 5 minutes. I'm like, we're rolling.
Don't yell action anymore.
Like, Austin, also, here, quiet on the set. Also yell that. Like, quiet on the set.
The one we were filming, and he just walks right in while we were filming, and he's like, okay, I think we need to do the cut. But I'll tell you, it was really, I can't think of the word, but just nobody's doing this. And
That's amazing.
when everybody saw what we already knew, they immediately hopped on the bandwagon. They're like, this project is special. We want to be part of everything that you guys are
so
doing right
great.
now.
So what's next? What's you're obviously headed out west, you're going to do these events, and then when you get back, you're going to launch fully into hopefully working on the show?
Well, beyond LA, there's Nashville, and beyond Nashville, we'll be coming back to Buffalo and doing a premiere here. So, I mean, and then we'll have our music festival in August. And then we hope to start back up our programming in the fall and really hone in on new areas of multimedia arts that we can introduce, like podcasting. Because we know that we want to give our students not only a place on our set, but to develop them as entrepreneurs and like find their own way in the world.
Right.
And be like, beyond what we are bringing to you, like what do you want to do for like the rest of your life? So and then we can incorporate that back into our Rock Autism vision, which is at our festival, we want to have our students filming and participating in the live production and performing also, because some of them are musicians and DJs. So there really is like a place for them in everything that we do, and we want to show other people they are employable and give them that like foot up.
That's amazing. Wow. Well, I love what you're doing. I can't steal her away because it's just too important, Max.
Yeah. But we
You
are
win.
always looking for valuable people to come in and join us.
No, we've talked about collaborating on
Yeah.
some things and helping each other. I think it'd be a great, I just love what you do so much. I'm
Thank
so
you.
blown away by both of you, and what a great project. And for anybody that wants to help support, what can somebody out there in the audience, how can they help?
Our website is www.rockautism.org. And our social media is Rock Autism on Instagram, Rock Autism Music Festival on Facebook, so you can find us
Beautiful.
there too.
And also follow Setlist TV on Instagram and Facebook. That's our social media for the TV show, so, you know.
Oh, thank you both so much. I really appreciate you being here and taking the time and doing this, because I think so many people will be touched by your story, and hopefully those in need will be able to reach out to you and raise the quality of someone's life.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you
result.
for having us. This was great.
welcome.
You know, we're all about just spreading the awareness and partnering people.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you both.
Well, hi there. I'm Doug Yeomans, and I'm real happy to be here for Kat Miller for her show, Passionate Living. I'm going to sing you a song that I wrote a few years back called Did I Tell You? Something that I think we should do every day. Tell everybody how much we love them. Did I tell you today that I love you? Did I tell you today that I care? Did I show you today in every way? Did I say that I'd always be there? Did I tell you today that I love you? Did I tell you I'd write you a song? Can you sing it with me in such sweet harmony? It could last for our whole life long. When the darkness of night falls around us and the lights are turned way down low, I will whisper to you of a love that is true. So in all of your dreams you will know I'll be there to hold you forever, to hug you and kiss you goodnight, keep you safe in my arms, far away from all harm, try to make everything right. When the darkness of night falls around us and the lights are turned way down low, I will whisper to you of a love that is true. So in all of your dreams you will know that I'll be there to hold you forever, to hug you and kiss you goodnight, keep you safe in my arms, far away from all harm, try to make everything right, keep you safe in my arms, far away from all harm, and try to make everything right.
Thank you so much for joining us today on this very special journey of passionate living. We loved sharing these amazing guests with you, and we look forward to seeing you every week on Tuesday and Thursday night at 8 p.m. and Sundays at 11 a.m. here on WBBZ, your hometown Me TV station. As well, if you want to catch more episodes of Passionate Living, you can go to our website, passionateliving.com, or to our YouTube channel, Passionate Living TV. Thanks again for joining us, and make sure to tune in next week for your next adventure into passionate living. And now for a little ride on the Carousel Museum.